The 5 biggest political scandals in German history, a deep dive into political turmoil and its impact. Germany, a nation with a rich history marked by monumental political changes, has seen its share of political scandals that have shaped its modern identity and governance. From Cold War espionage to party finance violations and mysterious deaths of politicians, these scandals have not only shaken public trust, but have also changed the political landscape. This essay explores 5 of the most significant political scandals in Germany's history: the Flick Affair, the Guillaume Affair, the Barschel Affair, the CDU donations scandal, and the Deutsche Bahn controversy. Through an analysis of these events, we gain insight into the challenges Germany faced in political ethics, transparency, and Cold War espionage, and the lasting effects these scandals had on German society and politics. 1. The Flick Affair: corruption, political donations, and tax evasion. The Flick Affair, unfolding in the late 1970s and 1980s, is one of the most notorious political scandals in post-war West Germany. It revolved around the Flick Industrial Group, a major German conglomerate involved in steel and other industries, and its extensive political donations that ultimately led to revelations of tax evasion and corruption. Background: the Flick Company, led by Friedrich Karl Flick, made large donations to several political parties, including the Christian Democratic Union (CDU), the Social Democratic Party (SPD), and the Free Democratic Party (FDP). The donations were made in exchange for favourable tax treatment on a large sale of shares, effectively allowing Flick to avoid paying significant taxes on capital gains. The scandal unfolds. The scandal broke out in the early 1980s when investigations revealed that the Flick Group had systematically donated millions of Deutsche Marks to political parties. In return, politicians had helped ensure legal loopholes and tax breaks favourable to Flick's interests. This caused outrage among the public and the media, leading to several parliamentary inquiries. The investigation implicated prominent politicians such as Friedrich Zimmermann, CDU, and others from multiple parties who were accused of accepting illegal donations or lobbying for Flick's interests. The scandal exposed the blurred lines between business and politics in Germany and the lack of transparency in political financing at the time. Impact and legacy. The Flick Affair severely damaged the reputation of the political establishment. It prompted calls for reforms in political party financing and transparency. New laws were later enacted to regulate donations and improve oversight. However, the scandal also underscored systemic problems in German political culture, where large business interests held significant sway over political decisions. The Guillaume Affair, espionage, and the fall of Willy Brandt. One of the most dramatic and politically impactful scandals in German history was the Guillaume Affair, which unfolded in the early 1970s and culminated in the resignation of Chancellor Willy Brandt. Günther Guillaume was a close aide to Chancellor Willy Brandt, the leader of West Germany's Social Democratic Party (SPD). Guillaume had served as Brandt's personal secretary and confidant, trusted within the highest levels of government. Unbeknownst to Brandt and other officials, Guillaume was an undercover spy for the East German Ministry for State Security, Stasi. Discovery and fallout. In 1973, West German intelligence agencies began suspecting a mole within Brandt's inner circle. After months of surveillance and investigation, Guillaume was arrested in 1974 and charged with espionage. The revelation that Brandt's closest aide was a spy for East Germany was a profound shock. Brandt took political responsibility for the breach in security and resigned as Chancellor in May 1974, an event that marked a turning point in West German politics. His resignation was seen as a noble act, but also as a major embarrassment for the government. Historical significance. The Guillaume Affair highlighted the intense espionage activities between East and West Germany during the Cold War. It also underscored the vulnerability of democratic institutions to covert operations and infiltrations. Brandt's resignation left a leadership vacuum and a somber tone in West German politics, but also opened the door for new political approaches. 3. The Barschel Affair. Scandal and suspicious death in Schleswig-Holstein. The Barschel Affair is one of the darkest and most mysterious political scandals in German history, involving allegations of political espionage and the suspicious death of a prominent politician. Barschel was the Christian Democratic Union (CDU) minister-president of Schleswig-Holstein, a federal state in northern Germany. In 1987, he was running for re-election when allegations surfaced that he had engaged in a campaign of spying and smear tactics against his Social Democratic opponent Björn Engholm. The scandal unfolds. Investigations revealed that Barschel's team had orchestrated a covert campaign to undermine Engholm, including bugging offices and spreading false information. The scandal erupted publicly, damaging Barschel's credibility. Just days after the revelations, Barschel was found dead in a hotel room in Geneva, Switzerland. The official cause was ruled a suicide, but many suspicions and conspiracy theories have persisted, with some believing foul play was involved. Impact. The Barschel Affair severely undermined trust in political integrity and ethics in Germany. It highlighted the cutthroat nature of political competition and the dangers of unethical campaign practices. The mystery surrounding Barschel's death continues to intrigue historians and political analysts. Number 4, the CDU donations scandal, illegal party financing and the fall of Helmut Kohl's legacy. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, the Christian Democratic Union, CDU, Germany's major centre-right party, was rocked by a major scandal involving secret and illegal donations, which seriously tainted the legacy of Chancellor Helmut Kohl. Helmut, Germany's chancellor from 1982 to 1998, was a towering figure credited with German reunification and European integration. However, after he left office, allegations emerged that under his leadership, the CDU had accepted undisclosed donations and maintained illegal slush funds to finance party activities. The CDU had accepted millions of Deutsche Marks in secret donations from businesses and individuals, violating party financing laws that required transparency. Kohl admitted to accepting donations but refused to name donors, famously stating that political generosity should be protected. The scandal led to criminal investigations, fines, and the resignation of several party officials. It severely damaged the CDU's public image and raised questions about political accountability in Germany. The CDU donations scandal triggered reforms in political financing laws and transparency requirements. It marked a turning point in how party funding was regulated and exposed deep-rooted issues in political money flows. Kohl's reputation was permanently tarnished despite his historic achievements. The Deutsche Bahn Affair. Privatization, corruption and mismanagement. In the 1990s and early 2000s, the transformation and partial privatization of Deutsche Bahn, Germany's national railway company, became associated with political scandal related to corruption and mismanagement. As part of broader public sector reforms, Deutsche Bahn was transformed from a state-run enterprise into a private company, aiming to increase efficiency and reduce costs. However, the process was marred by allegations of favoritism, corruption and opaque financial dealings, scandals and controversies. Several executives and politicians involved in the privatization process were accused of awarding contracts improperly and engaging in insider deals. Investigations revealed wasteful spending and questionable financial management. The scandal became a symbol of the challenges and risks in privatizing public assets and the potential for corruption when large sums of public money and private interests intersect. The Deutsche Bahn Affair led to increased scrutiny of privatization processes and calls for stronger governance and oversight. It also highlighted the difficulties Germany faced in balancing market reforms with public accountability. Conclusion: the history of political scandals in Germany reflects the ongoing tension between power, transparency, and ethics in governance. From the Flick Affair's corruption and tax evasion, the Guillaume Affair's espionage during the Cold War, the Barschel Affair's mysterious death amidst political intrigue, the CDU donation scandal's violation of party finance laws, to the Deutsche Bahn privatization controversies, these episodes reveal the vulnerabilities of democratic institutions to various forms of malpractice. Each scandal left a lasting mark on German politics, leading to reforms, shifts in public trust, and lessons about the importance of accountability and vigilance in political life. Understanding these scandals is essential to grasping the complexities of Germany's modern political development and the challenges democracy faces in preserving integrity.